In this video, I'm going to show you a bit more about the UI Toolkit basics so you could follow this video easier. So this video is intended for beginners and those who are transitioning from the old Unity UI system. So this is our UI built with a UI Toolkit, and alongside we have some default controls like buttons, sliders, and the progress bars. Also, I created some custom controls like these three toggle buttons. UI Toolkit consists of three main parts. The first is UXML, which defines the structure. Then you have USS, which defines the style. And then you have C# code, which defines the behavior of the UI. Now, while working with a UI Toolkit, you will spend most of the time using UI Builder. Here you can work on your layout. You can also just drag and drop your controls and containers on the canvas, and you can also set style classes. You can of course check out the current state of your UXML and USS files here, and this is just a preview. But if you really want to work on your USS and UXML codes, you can then open those files in your default code editor. So for example, you can just double click this UXML file and it will open it in your default code editor like VS Code. UXML describes the structure of UI elements, which element exists and how they are nested. There is no logic or styling here, it's just a pure structure. Inside, you can also see all the components that we used in the projects, like visual elements, progress bars, labels, toggle buttons, sliders, and others. And each of these elements has its attributes. This could be something as simple as name, value, style, and so on. Then, of course, you can also open the USS file. Here you can see all the style classes we created for styling. We are setting positions, width, height, animations, scaling, borders, and more. And using these style classes is pretty useful because we can reuse them across multiple controls instead of editing each control manually. And then the remaining part is C# part. The C# scripts define the UI behavior, connects the UI logic, and allow you to find the elements you used in your builder using the query method. You can also set callback functions and choose different events that will trigger those callback functions. These functions basically defines the behavior when that particular event happens. So for example, we have the activate impulse button. We are registering a click event which will trigger the activate button callback function. And then we define what is going to happen when we click on this button. Now back in Unity, to use UI in Unity in your game, you can create an empty game object. We call it UI, and then we add the UI document component with this button add component. And this is the one that we created here. We also added these panel settings. Now don't worry at the moment about the meaning of all of those files. We will go into depth in the next videos. UI Toolkit uses Flexbox for layout positioning. Flex attribute controls how child elements behave inside of a parent container. If you're coming from UGUI, this could be a big shift, but once you understanding, building responsive layouts become much easier. So these are some basics I wanted to show you, and in the next video we will start really building our UI step by step, and then at the end we will have a fully functional UI like you see here. Now if you like this video and you want to follow this process, just click down below, like and subscribe.